I've got something really cool I wanted to show you today. What guy doesn't love flashlights? I sure do. I remember when I got my very first one at a Boy Scout meeting when I was about 10. I thought that was the best gift ever. Well, this is a little bit better than that one. This is the Olight Arkfeld Ultra. This is their top of the line model of this style of flashlight. You can see it's about 4 3/4 inches long. It's about 1 inch wide. Including the clip on the back, it's about 3/4 of an inch thick. Without the clip, it's about a 1/2 inch thick. And that clip is a dual purpose. You can slide on from here, from this end, or from this end. So you can clip that to a ball cap, maybe your pocket, shirt collar, anywhere you need to. It's also magnetic on the bottom, and that's how it charges. This is the magnetic charger. Plug that into a USB outlet to get power. It just clips right on there. There's a little light. I don't have it plugged in, obviously. There's a little light on here. Glows red when it's charging and glows green when it's fully charged. Or you can stick it onto something magnetic like your car hood or something if you look under the hood, or anywhere you need light. If you're changing the tire, maybe clip it onto the door or someplace on the body of the vehicle. Speaking of light, it's got 3 of them, and then it's got multiples of that. We're in the normal flashlight mode now. If I hold the button down, we're going to get a very dim light, and I'll show you what that looks like in the dark. Then if you hold the button down, you get a brighter light. And I think that's something like 30%, something along those lines. Hold it again, you get a brighter light. One more time, even brighter. And that's 1400 lumens that's putting out now. And I walked around on the property last night, and I actually shot some video. This is the dimmest that it gets. And I think that would be great in a tent, probably even to read a book by. That's the next level. That's about 30%, I think. I think that's about 50%. I'm not sure. I haven't read the directions. And I think that's about as bright as it gets. Lights up the whole side of the motorhome. Lights up the bushes. Like I said, it is foggy, so it's not going to reach as far as it normally would. I wanted to show you up in the trees. It's just too foggy to get all the way up there. Can you see the fog? See it in the beam of the light? This is a really cool flashlight. And it fits right in my pocket. And I can, when I'm working late in the shop and I forget to turn the light on at the house, I can just clip this on or carry it and find my way back over there. Madrona tree. And the shop. Well, it's the next night, and I went to a lot of trouble to show you this. It's a foggy night again. It just won't quit. It just won't quit. But you got to see this. Look at that. I feel like Darth Vader. I hope that's coming through on the camera, because it's cool in person, I can tell you that. All right, just one little addition. Fog, 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 I'm telling you. Now, like I said, it has multiple lights. This is how you select the lights that you want. It's just a 3-position dial. That's the normal flashlight. This is a laser, and that is UV light. And then you just turn it off and on with that center button. If you do a double tap real quick, now if you're affected by strobe light, don't watch, turn away. Double click, that's a nice bright strobe effect that will pretty well disarm most anybody. In the center position, we've got a green laser. It's great for pointing things out to people, especially in the dark or anywhere. It shows up in the daylight as well. And it's also great for playing with your cat or dog. And the third position, it's a UV light, and it's a nice bright one. I don't have anything in here that I can use to see anything special. I think this would come in really handy on some of the wood that I turn. I know sometimes I'll say, gee, I think this might be this kind of wood, and like maybe black locust it was, I think. And somebody said, well, just shine a UV light on it. You'll tell immediately. Well, I'm not out in the shop, and I don't have any black locust at my fingertips, but I'm going to have this light at my fingertips from now on. It's going to be on me forever. It's an EDC, everyday carry item. It's going to come in really handy when I forget to turn the light on. When I'm out in the shop late and it gets dark and I can't find my way back to the house, now I'll be able to. One thing that has always irritated me about some flashlights that do multiple things is you have to cycle through. You have to keep pressing the button to get back to where you want to be. You ever notice that? I just hate that. I just hate that. Well, this isn't like that. You do a long press to turn it on the first time, and then if you just tap it and tap it again, it comes back to where it was. And you can cycle through the different brightnesses just by holding the button down. Now if you like it on the brightest, just tap it again, it's going to come back at the same level. I love that. I just love that. Some of them, you know, you're on low, then you have to go to medium, then high, then strobe, and then you can turn it off. What are they thinking? They're just not. But Olight is. Let's talk about the body of the light. This is what they call O-aluminum. O-aluminum. So I suppose that's Olight aluminum. They have many, many models. And I have the Pro here as well, and I'll show that to you. Like I said, this is the Ultra. It has a matte finish, and it has grooves in the side. So you can't let go of it, or you can let go of it, but not when you least expect it. It's got that clip on the back, got that magnetic bottom on it. That's a glass lens on there, not plastic like a lot of them, glass. It feels good in the hand. It's just not something you're gonna let slip out of your hand easily. Easily fits in a pocket. It's just a nice size. It doesn't weigh much. It's much harder aluminum than standard aluminum that you might be familiar with, so it can take some abuse. I like the simplicity of the dial. Just choose what it is you want to do and do it. Let's see if that still comes back to where it was. Yep, right where it was. You also have this battery indicator on here. It shows up when you first turn it on. So it's at maximum battery charge, and then it goes out. Then you've got that dual use clip. I've clipped this onto my shirt collar. That's how I thought I might walk in from the shop at night in the dark. I even clipped it onto my pants pocket. That works just fine. I don't wear a ball cap all that often, but I have one here with the Pro model on it. But that just clips right on your ball cap, and away you go. It comes nicely boxed, nicely padded. In this little box was the charge cord. And I think these two manuals were in there as well, the user manual and the safety warnings. And then, of course, the light itself, the Arkfeld Ultra. And then they even included a challenge coin. Now, I don't know if that's the same material as the Ultra or not, but it was kind of a nice little added extra. I certainly didn't expect it. It also came with a card to invite you to join their Facebook group. It tells you all the things you can learn on there. If I can get some night shots, I'll do that and add it on to the end of the video. If I can't, please just take my word for it. It does a great job outside. I just can't get past the fog, and besides that, it's cold as all get out. I can't even get out in the shop. I'm hoping to have a wood turning video on Thursday like I normally do. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I enjoyed showing you this. It's very impressive to me. I hope it's impressive to you. So for now, this is Phil, Shady Acres Woodshop, signing off.